Happy Sunday again. It is DP with Alpha Traders, alphatraders.com, at Alpha Traders Inc. on YouTube and Twitter. We're going to talk about FCX, Freeport McMoRan out of Covington, Louisiana, just outside New Orleans. Copper and gold aficionados. Obviously, we've talked about GLD tonight. Now let's actually talk about a company that gets it, that gets these prices, that is benefiting directly from the prices, and had a really good week last week. Uh, Looking at it from a macro standpoint, you're looking all the way back. You have 2016, 2008. If you look at the macro weekly, you can see where these lines are getting drawn at, and we might have a little more of a macro there. Two overhead supply areas that price can probably fall into there. As you can see from the weekly, though, it looks really good. It broke that 46, was really big. 46 was a really big area because it could have double topped and came down, but it broke through with volume, which is always important. And the SR flipped 46, support and resistance for anybody new listening. I really wish when I was looking at FCX back at COVID, I remember looking at it and going, "Oh man, it's $4," but I don't really want to like wait. I figured it would get back to 20. I had no idea it was going to be 63 in 2 years. Jesus Christ, I would have bought more. I would have bought some in general and just put it in the IRA and just said, just wait for it. I probably would have sold here at 30. I'm not gonna lie. It's because that's the type of dude I am. I'll take my $9 to 30. But you look from an option standpoint, this week, there's two scenarios that pop out in my head. I'm really interested to see, gold's already the GLD ETF is already at 188 currently at this moment. And then also gold itself is running. I'm sure it's at 1950, whatever it is now. I don't know off the top of my head. I don't have it in front of me, but it's looking like FCX is going to be another beneficiary of that. Let's go back to the daily here. And from a micro level, very small micro daily level, a retest of 49.55 would be awesome. It's not, I don't think it's necessary. I think this is going to gap up to about 52, 53 tomorrow. And we're going to see where it goes from there. I wouldn't chase this gap up. I don't like chasing gap ups. I know you risk the gap and go part of it, but it's just hard to buy gap ups because they're going to fade it on you or they're going to theta burn you at that point. But I think that with that gap, a retest of the close, which was 50.11, or if you just want to go off the high at 50.46, a retest of that, a pullback on that, because it's getting kind of extended from the 8 day here now. You'll be at about $4 extended off that 8 day. It's going to be a little tough. And like I told you, I like using EMAs for trend, not exactly for trading. 8 and 21 are great for local micro trends, and the 50, 100, and 200 are great for macro trends. So obviously everything is curled up, everything has moved up. You'll see a lot of volume here. Once it hit that 50, bounced again. Once it retook the 50, it really ran. So you had your push up. You had to be patient, wait for the retest. Boom, back up. So I would expect the same type of action out of this, except you can use the 8 day. I'm not going to use the 8 day. I don't like trading off the 8 day. It's just not for me. It could be for you. It's just not for me. Um, but I would look at 50. I would really like to see where it goes at 50. See if we can buy that for 2, 3 weeks out. I would probably say, you could even do lottos at the money in this and see what the price is. They might be a little too high. It might be around $2, $3, and I don't know if I want to pay $2 or $3 for a $50 stock. I think that's a little expensive. So we'll see how they end up. But looking at it, I really like FCX. I think 50. It'll probably gap to 52 tomorrow, maybe 53, depending how it does in the Euro session overnight. And then, we'll see from there. But I think it's a good idea. I think 62, this 62, 64 area, they might overshoot it and hang out and then distribute, you have your distribution and come back down. So we'll see how it goes. I love FCX. Love it in this environment. And I think as long as that war is going on and the sanctions in Russia are going on and the oligarchs and Putin himself, they just bought loads of gold. I think that this is nothing but a good macro boom in the short term. Long term, I think it does come back down, but let's ride the wave.